The devil seeks again to blot out the light of Granas. Valmar will return our world to darkness, then destroy it. I wish to send Elena to Granas Cathedral immediately. It is rumored that His Holiness Zera knows of an ancient sacrament which has the power to cleanse the soul of darkness.
I am Celine, leader of the Cathedral Knights.
Separate and search the area. Do not let the demon child escape. Arg! All of you just go away. Bunch of disgusting eyeballs. Ugh. You, the girl with wings, please, take out this eye. Mother smiled, so I don't need this eye anymore. We made it. We're finally here. Alright, y'all, sorry, it's getting late, I'm starting to get tired. I don't think I can do the voice unless I start feeling it. So if I trip into people's voices, which I know from experience aren't very different than my normal voice, it's more of a cadence, really. If I trip into a different cadence for the specific people, then I'm feeling the script. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go through this. I'm getting sleepy, so I want to play this out though. She said, "I want to thank you guys for something or other." He said, "Hey, you did your fair share too. It's been quite a pleasure and quite an adventure as well. Much remains to be done with all. The wise man still tends to the fire, though it burns brightly." No, that's a good point. Thank you so much. I just do not know how to thank you enough, my friends. It's my job. Don't mention it. Don't say that, Ryudo. Excuse me? Oh, sorry, excuse me. Miss Elena, come to the cathedral right now. His Holiness Zera is overjoyed by the news of your arrival. Right now? In the middle of dinner? I'm not yet ready. Can this not wait? Yeah, she didn't even say goodbye to her friends. We shall bring your things later. His Holiness Zera is looking forward to having dinner with you. Please do not make him wait. No, I must not do that. Everyone, Ryudo... Don't spoil the moment, kid. By now, you know what to do. Good luck. Miss Elena, please take care. Your kindness is indeed a rare treasure, Elena. Thank you all for everything you have done. I will not forget you. Miss Elena, she's gone. I know, I just spent all that money to give her new equipment. She is, and now we turn to other matters. Well, our job here is finished. Yeah, the job's done, but I'm feeling a little sad about the whole thing. Go figure. Damn, that guy looks scruffy as hell. I can see it. The day of darkness is near. Valmar's moon, too. Its vile shadow is growing ever stronger. Valmar is certainly attempting to revive. You must understand this. Oh, that's the girl talking or him? Listen, Elena. Your mission is important. Not just for you, but for the world. The darkness must be resealed, and doing this, it will require all your effort. The power of Lord Granas and the divine sword of Granas Saber? Okay, that's a convenient name. What, I guess if you said Granas sword, people would say Granas word, right? So you gotta say Granas Saber. You must find it, no matter what. Fail and the world is doomed. Aren't y'all gonna do this over dinner, though? I understand. You must succeed in order to remove the darkness within you as well. You must prevail. I understand. I will not let you down. Well, back in time to finish dinner. Never been one for goodbyes or hellos. Can't help but feel a bit sad when someone like her leaves. Yes, were Miss Elena with us, we would be able to see inside of the cathedral. I presume it interests you? Yes, Miss Elena often spoke of the confrontation between light and darkness, but I don't quite understand at all. Light, darkness, Granas, Valmar, I can't tell them apart. As well, I'm not versed in matters of religion, so we might just find out something there. Oh, Mr. Ryudo, I presume? What is this? I'm busy. Didn't your church drill some banners into you, or did it just drill through your head? Got a little anger, man. I apologize for my rudeness, Ryudo. The Pope, that's Mr. Ryudo. The Pope has called for you. Please come to the cathedral right away. Look, I realize word of my amazing singing voice has spread everywhere, but I'm not interested. His Holiness Zera has a special request. Please bring your companions also. I beg my leave. The Pope has a special request? Sounds like the first line of a really bad joke. What kind of person is His Holiness Zera? I understand he is said to be the sage who will save the world, which isn't nearly as impressive as the sage who will save his breath. This better be quick. I mean, I was going to spend the night, but whatever. Sorry guys, I'm not very interested in stuff in the rest of the game, like the other houses and stuff. I feel like whatever you get in these houses are worthless. So I've grinded so much, I've grinded so much that I bought everything I need at the convenience store. Anything that I could get from any of those houses, like a ring or something like that, is okay, but it's kind of negligible with all the work I put in, so whatever. I'm impressed. He really doesn't want people in the village making that walk, huh? I hate to work there. I mean, it's a nice place to work, but that commute is a bitch. I mean, walking to get to the premises is one thing, but climbing those 1,000 steps. Quite remarkable in its proportions. The thoughts of its architect twist and wind almost palpably through the sculpted stone. What? How beautiful. It must have taken forever to build. He must be Mr. Ryudo. His Holiness awaits in the audience chamber. Alright. Stop gawking. Move it. I almost want to see what these people... They're probably just going to say something about Granas. The world has begun to be covered with darkness, but our only salvation is the Church of Granas. And why is that? Well, only Lord Granas can battle darkness. He's the only being capable of destroying Valmar. If you have so much faith in Granas, then why do you all fear the Day of Darkness so much? Me? I'm not afraid, because I know that the Day of Darkness will not come as long as Lord Granas is with us. Alright. I need to talk to this guy, apparently. Mr. Ryudo, please go inside. I'm sorry, but your companions must wait outside. Didn't he say my friends could come? He has more important things to discuss with you, so... Oh, it's alright. I don't mind. Can I at least wait somewhere interesting? Ah, our library is most interesting. There you will find many important books about the doctrine of our church. Mr. Ryudo, can I talk to you really quick? There might be some interesting information at the library. I will check it out. And I think Merrick needs to go to the library. He seems to be the most eloquent one. He seems to be pretty well read. Clever boy. More clever than other little boys I know. So may I lead you to the library? Yeah, go ahead. Well then, Mr. Ryudo, please go in. You two, this way, please. This way. Ryudo, we'll be waiting in the library. Wherever that will be. Yeah, I'll meet up with you later. The service is still in progress. Be quiet. Please be quiet. This way. Service?
Bring to this world light, peace, and harmony.
Your Holiness Zera, please calm our anxious hearts. What can we do to rid the world of the terrifying darkness?
You must bolster your soul. If you leave no chink in the armor of your soul, then the darkness will be forced to leave.
Please save us from Valmar.
You must not falter. We must all not give in to darkness. I cannot save you. You must save yourselves.
Your Holiness Zera, please lend me your ear.
Yes, what should we do?
What will happen to the world?
Quiet! We are here to bring peace to the world. How can one do so in a panic? Everyone, please, calm down.
Yet, Your Highness Zera, the recent rumors of the revival of Valmar are not going away. I have even heard reports that the rumors might be true. Right, High Priestess Celine? At this rate, the day of darkness seems unavoidable.
But we must not strike fear in the hearts of the people we are trying to save. Doing so would surely go against the will of Lord Granus. What do you say, Cardinal Oro?
Oh, when the day of darkness comes, the world will most definitely be destroyed. I don't know what we can do.
Celine, do not misunderstand me. I'm not saying that the action the Cathedral Knights took was wrong. But you went too far. You must not frighten the people away from Lord Granus.
Yes, Your Holiness.
You must all remain on guard, so that darkness cannot take advantage of you. Please, everyone, back to your rooms.
Yo, that was a shorter sermon than I thought. Let's talk about the service began. It really was just like a meeting. But at least he addressed that Celine's kind of a cunt. She doesn't need to be such a bitch. It's like it's like, yeah, we don't want to scare people. And it's like, yeah, well, burning villages to the ground looking for Valmar is a little bit scary. People were scared shitless that their place was going to be destroyed. Remember that guy was like, we're good. Can you just leave? We all got to go back to work and stuff. Whatever. You know, remember she said that blessings don't come from Granas? Or the blessings from Granas don't come to people lowly as yourselves? Like, yo, that's pretty defeating. No point in following that guy. Anyway, sorry. Mr. Ryudo, please come. Nice speech. Please accept my apologies. I did not mean to make you wait. Well, at least he's polite. I'm sorry for having called upon you on such short notice, but my request is not an ordinary one. Please, to the next room. Elena. What? Oh no, we're all going together. I thought she was trying to give me the shaft. What? Can't the computer walk me over there? That's messed up. I want to talk to the rest of these people. You said the next room, bro. Whatever. Thank you for what you have done on Elena's behalf, but now I have a special request to make. Before we get to that, tell me, what about Elena? Will she be alright? You ask if the presence of Valmar can be driven from her? Sadly, I must tell you that it is beyond even my power. However, if the sword of Granas can be recovered, there may yet be hope for us all. This is why I have asked you here. Keep talking. I want you to find the sword, the divine sword, the Granas saber. The sword which slew the Dark One must be returned to us if the light is to be restored to this world. You still haven't made an actual request, but I get the idea. Yes, Elena has told me much. Enough for me to know that you are the only one capable of contending with the darkness. Naturally, this request must appear absurd to you. However, as your reward, I shall give you whatsoever you request. Suddenly this conversation has become more interesting. However, when you depart, I wish for Elena to accompany you. Why bring her along? You sure you don't want to cast a few wards against Valmar instead? Unfortunately, we can do nothing more for Elena now. We would be unable to protect her from Valmar even if she were to remain here. She will be safer with you, Mr. Ryudo. You're right. Your request is absurd. Pieces of Valmar struggle for dominance, each attempting to devour the others in order that the darkness will be restored. According to the prophecy, once the pieces unite, the day of darkness will come upon us, and all mankind will be destroyed. Can you tell us which pieces they are? Because so far, we have the wings. Like Millennia is the wings. We fought the mouth and the eye. So how many more levels we gotta go in here? So what do? Sharpen a pointy stick? Lord Granas has yet to recover from battle. Thus, our world heads toward darkness, lacking the guiding hand of light. Were we to possess the Granas saber, we would at least be able to bring back some of the light of Lord Granas. Then can Elena be saved, and our what? Then can Elena be saved, and our world protected from the advent of the day of darkness? That's a harsh sentence to try and read. I guess it's only then can Elena be saved? Oh, whatever. Any idea where this sword might be? Unfortunately, our holy book says only that it rests with the Legion of Darkness. I'm sorry, that's not vague enough for me. Could you put it a little less specific? Bah, I need some time to think it over. I will wait until tomorrow for your answer. I have prepared rooms for you, so please stay here tonight. Ah, but I see I have tired you. Rest and return tomorrow, but please consider my offer. I hope you will accept it. What? That's around the same thing he just said. What about the money I just paid at the end? I was like in the middle of eating dinner and shit. Whatever. Elena, are you alright? Has something happened? Oh, do not worry about me. I just want you to think long and hard about the Pope Zera's request. I mean, what's back here? Nice office. What's over here? Is this a door? Even among the followers of Grandia, there is less and less solidarity. Perhaps my abilities are lacking. To save the world, we must ask you to help you to find the divine sword said to be... Okay, I can give you an answer. I can't... Yeah. We got it. Alright, let's go back to the library and meet up with Merrick. Okay. Elena, what's with you? Ryudo, do as he asks, please. Not for me, but for everyone in the world. What could His Holiness be thinking of at this rate? Cardinal Oro. Ryudo, I believe was your name. What did His Holiness Zera tell you? Mind your fucking business. Huh? He asked me to find some divine sword. I see. I question His Holiness' selection of his emissaries. A task this greatly surely requires someone with more experience. Careful with your words, aren't you, old man? Sorry. Careful with your words, aren't you, old man? I'd be as careful with my judgment were I you. Were I you? Experience I have, patience I don't. Insolence. Listen well, stripling. It is best you abandon your search, for it is not for a churlish whelp to find the Grandia saber. Churlish whelp? Jeez, man. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to ignore you, and then I'm going to leave. You just stay there. Stay. Good boy. Ashes. What could His Holiness Zera be thinking? That fool boy's insolence will be our ruin when the day of darkness comes. How the fuck did I even read this shit when I was like... I mean, I played this game in college. That's like 20 years ago, I think. Maybe less. Maybe it was just 10. It's 2019 now. It's 2018. I have been... Yeah, that's 20 years ago. So, I must have played this game like 15 years ago or so. Dude, I'm so surprised that these words didn't strike me as odd enough for me to remember them. But whatever. In soul sense? Ah, whatever shall we do? That guy's got a lot of faith. Maybe you shouldn't have told that douchebag anything. I wouldn't have. I would have been like, step off, old man. It went this way, so I'm guessing that's the, library. There we go. Let me save. This script is unfamiliar to me. Wow, this is really interesting. Oh, Mr. Ryudo, what do you have to say? You mean when he was actually talking out of his mouth? Nothing that wasn't completely ridiculous. So he wants you to find the divine... Thank you for skipping over that explanation, by the way. So he wants you to find the divine sword in order to halt the day of darkness? It's weird, because they do that... They do this weird thing in stories where the person goes, tell me the story, and then they fade out, fade back in, and then you're to assume that the story has already been told. But then the person who the story is being told to always summarizes it right when it comes back. It's like, oh, so when she came back into the place, she saw you and blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. It's like, exactly. So if that's the case, then why don't you just have him say that? It's like, what did he say when he, what did he say when he, or what did he have to say? Oh, nothing completely ridiculous. He just wants us to find the divine sword. Nope. They do a fade out, come back in, and then Rowan says, so he wants you to find the divine sword in order to halt the day of darkness? Exactly. A dubious undertaking. We walk unguided through shadows. The only clue is the words, the divine sword rests with the Legion of Darkness. I feel like Rowan's going to figure it out. You find anything else about that? No, not in this place. Anyway, Mr. Ryudo, you ought to read some of these books too. They have lots of details about Valmar and Granis, and the battle of good and evil, the day of darkness, and even the divine sword. Dinner awaits in the other room, and books do not spoil or grow cold without use. Yeah, I have to admit, I'm like, my wife told me I couldn't eat after 12 because we have to do something tomorrow. Now that they're talking about food, I'm a little hungry.